So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Still a 3-2 ball game. Yimi Garcia will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Here now is the he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried him to the victory. 14 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game. John Lara will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And obviously, that includes taking the first 3 games of this series as well. So they're out looking for the sweep here in the finale.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 1-2 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. John Lara is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Third baseman.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
John Lara will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
Slow roller out to short. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, John Lara, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
0-1. Well, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Brian Ma is set to take some more swings. The 1-2. Runners going. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second. Dave Saucedo takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance. Runner goes for third. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Soler has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Bones, 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 bones. Bones, 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 bones. Bones. Flash, Kiki, Nelly, pretty boy, pretty boy, pretty boy, pretty boy, schoolboy, 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 schoolboy. Skeeter, 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 Shorty, Shorty, Shorty. Three finger. Abernathy. first opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rajai Davis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Rajai Davis.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Hamels is ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Hot shot towards the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler at the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Davis now being waved home. And he is in there. Mike Napoli gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ben Zobrist.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll step off. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. Kyle Schwarber stands in.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Lindor is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Number 40 is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Addison Russell set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this goes right past him. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the Michael Brantley will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Michael Brantley.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Carlos Santana will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
And he'll power in effect. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. One out and a runner on third. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Yan Gomes gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Jason Hayward is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Javier Baez will get his first cuts here.
Javier Baez.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Dexter Fowler will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Line to the right side. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Coco Crisp digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Rajai Davis will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hamill sets. Here it is on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Flipped out the other way toward short. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Ready now, Ben Zobrist. He reached on a single in his first try. Kluber pauses. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. One there. On to Napoli at first, and it's a double play. Kyle Schwarber in now. Popped out in his first trip.
And last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing is off when that happens.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mike Napoli is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Hayward, 1 away. stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Smoke toward third. Oh, look at Bryant. He's up with it. The throw. Safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Carlos Santana is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Hit hard to short, gloved by Russell, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, number 40.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Addison Russell, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. This is hit on the ground, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. On attempt misses. The throw down. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Jason Hayward stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Javier Baez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Runner's on the move for second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Yan Gomes comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Hamill has his target. First pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coco Crisp is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and Coco's gone for the second out. Rajai Davis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. Kluber sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Chris Bryant will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ben Zobrist. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Number 40 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. On the ground up the middle, Lindor scoops it up, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Digging in now, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
This is skied out toward right. Davis on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Jason Hayward strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Francisco Lindor digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground to second. And reined in, 1 away. So stepping in, Mike Napoli, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a throw over to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Trying to hold the lead. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, this is a strikeout situation with that runner on third, so that's smart to try and make him chase after that slider.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Michael Brantley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Jose Ramirez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Fowler going back on it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Javier Baez will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Squared that one up just a little late. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Dexter Fowler will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out. Yan Gomes stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Coco Crisp will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Tap fouled at home plate. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Kluber's ready. Here comes the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor is there. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Kyle Schwarber will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit to first. Napoli's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rajai Davis will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Jason Kipnis digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Zobrist has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Francisco Lindor strides in, grounded out his last time through. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Mike Napoli will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Michael Brantley steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Hector Rondon will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Number 40 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
Dan Otero will enter now to start the ninth inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Otero.
Push to the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard towards center. Coming in is Coco, but this drops for a hit. Jason Hayward stands in now with one down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Bounce to first. The second for one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the... Jose Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The bottom of the ninth inning for the Indians. Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Hit to short. Russell has it, and he's retired here, one away. Carlos Santana will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Carlos Santana.
And that's in there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Rondon's ready. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one sent foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are two away. Yan Gomes stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Well, I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Coco Crisp has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Right side, hit hard. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with two away.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Rajai Davis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Oh, and he misses it. And the Indians walk off as winners. And the Indians walk off as winners.